Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle, and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
What is going on? Thank you for your donation. YouTube user Bartman, Sarah, YouTube user for the double shot, Effie, welcome. Good to see you. I got Andrew, welcome. Cassandra, thank you for your donation. We got KSW, whoa, it's been a minute. KSW, welcome. It has been a minute. Donovan, what's going on? Sarah and Kim, how is everybody doing tonight? Good to see y'all. And I do owe Jade a reading from yesterday. Well, the day before. I skipped a day. But anyway, all right, so we're going to do Jade's reading from PayPal reading. Wants to know, is stall area good for family? Is that going to be good? Is that going to be bad? Is it going to be indifferent? Let's find out with all of that. Leia's Light, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that as well. We got another PayPal from Jade. Okay, well, Jade, look like you got a double PayPal. All right, we'll do the double PayPal from Jade. By the way, there is a new Kickstarter, my friends. There is a new Kickstarter out. It is called the Disney Tarot, not the Disney Tarot, the Disney Tarot. And I'm not sure if that, hey, I went ahead and backed it because I want me some Disney Tarots that done right. And this looks like they did it right. A link over there that I just posted, not sponsored. Anyway, I'm kind of interested if they don't get a cease and desist, then I want it because it looks okay. I mean, it looks decent is what I'm saying. Anyway, we want the thought for Jade's double shot reading. Let's get that done. Fam, welcome. What is going on? Good to see you. Rose, what is going on? All right, we got everybody here. It's just officially a party. I'm just saying, get the party balloons out. Let's get going. Let's read some tarot. Let's make it happen. This is the night. It is Friday night. We're feeling all right, ready for the weekend. We're doing a little laundry in the background in case you hear the dryer going. That's why. That is why. Nurse Bane, what's going on? All right. Is a stall area good for the family? Is this going to be decent? Is this going to be something that we can get done? Now, we got Jade with a triple shot tonight. All right. Jade will do your first reading that we already owe you from the other day, and then we'll do the other two in a minute. We'll sneak in a couple of donations in between that. All right. Stall area good for the family. This is good for the family. It really is. Now, I mean, there is some sort of a financial thing happening with this particular place. It feels like there's a little too much growth, too many things going on. It feels like there's too much too soon with this area, right? A lot of things that we just don't want to deal with. But if you're looking for some nice place, if you're looking for a good beginning, if you're looking for a place where we can sort of hang out and be and all of that other stuff, and I mean, at this point, I think that, yeah, this is going to be a good area overall. Is it going to be better than some of the other ones? Oh, not really. I mean, you do have an Ace of Cups who talks about the emotions being there, being sort of excited about it, being sort of hyped on it. I do think this has a bunch of exciting things that are happening in there that you are sort of good with. Now, there are some things as far as there's some drug issues over there. It seems like a drug issue kind of place as far as the school goes. If that's going to be Juicy Peach, thank you for your donation. Welcome back. Where is Boo Boo when Juicy Peach joins the stream? But there is a little bit of a drug use here and there with, it's like some nearby, either place, maybe an apartment, maybe something that's nearby this location that has some issues with that. But I mean, if you can sort of dodge that and avoid that where you can, I think that's going to be good overall. Overall, I think it has a lot of good potential, and I think the stall area is something that you can enjoy and get into. And overall, every place is going to have something bad. I don't think you're going to have like the perfect spot, but this looks pretty good overall. I would say like an 80% out of 100. Anyway, let's go to a couple of super chats. We'll hop back to Jade in a minute. YouTube user has a question below. Thank you, Jade, for the triple shot. Jade is going for the triple shot. The N blocked me again. Jesus, what's going on with it? N blocked me again. N was like, I'm tired of you. I can't stand you anymore. You were right when you said he would leave. I mean, I'm right occasionally, but this time without any reason. I gave him a piece of my mind via some text. What does he feel now that I unloaded on him? Because sometimes you have to do that. Maruta is here. Maruta, thank you so much for your Patreon support. I greatly appreciate that. Now, Maruta, as a new Patreon member, let me know what you thought, like when you joined Patreon. Like, what was your first impression of the welcome screen with 30,000 links and videos and everything? It's probably a bit too much. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, probably a little bit too intense for a beginning welcome screen. But, you know, it does say immediately that, hey, this is going to be some place where we can hang out. Anyway, that's what I'm saying. At least that is what I'm saying. All right, N blocked me again. N's being mean. N's mean sometimes. I just got to say. What are the feelings? We're like, I've had enough of this crap. Need somebody new. Sheena, welcome. Good to see you. But I mean, are we able to do something? Ooh, look at the match. Like the blue here, the blue here, and the blue here. Ooh, this sort of matches. I like the vibe. This deck looks good on this cloth. I'm not going to lie. By the way, I have 3 of these cloths left, and that's pretty much the end of the cloth until I've run the Kickstarter. Anyway, we got another PayPal donation from YN. YN, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. Page of Coins, 2 of Cups, and the Ace of Coins. I'm going to tell you once and again, and I've told you this before. Ms. Rocky, welcome. Good to see you. I'm going to tell you again. I've told you before, but I'm going to repeat it. I'm sorry. You got one more try after this with N, and that's it. One final try, one final shot with this particular individual. And then I think this is literally it. Page of Coins, Ace of Coins. They're not ready for something stable. All right. They're not ready for something stable. The minute stability comes out of your mouth, the minute you're looking for something decent, looking for something a little bit more substantial, I think that you're going to get the reaction that you did get. And there's not really much you're going to do about it. Sheena, thank you for your donation. But I mean, overall, there's not really much you can do to fix it. There's no Band-Aid you can apply. There's nothing really you can do here to make it go better. But I just think so far, I think it's easy for you basically to have one more shot with this individual. And then I think that is going to be the conclusion. That is going to be the end of it. The conclusion of all of these issues that you have been having is going to come about with this individual. So anyway, again, I think you got one more shot. The 2 of Cups, we're going to meet again one day. Their feelings are that they're done with you. I mean, they're definitely done with you here. Ace of Coins, I really don't want to have a new start, but you do. But you do have one more start. Like it or not, you're going to have to deal with it. That is the way that N works. Anyway, all right, the final try. The final countdown. Let's see. We'll go to the YouTube user in a minute. Meanwhile, we got Bartman. What's going to happen when I celebrate my birthday next month? Bartman, it is going to be Bartman season. It's going to be Bartman season, and you are having a good time. I can tell you that now. Come in here at least. For the birthday wishes at a minimum. For the birthday wishes. Yasamine, I got your donation over PayPal. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let me know what your question is. Here we go. Sheena, we can get you a weekend reading. You are in the queue, my friend. You are in the queue. Making it happen. You're going to celebrate a birthday. You've been asking about 100 different friends. I don't know if all of these friends are going to come together and celebrate your birthday. I don't know what's going to happen, Bartman. I got to ask. You have all these new friends, all of this exciting thing happening in your life. So hopefully everybody comes together and gets you a cake. At a minimum, they need to get you like a cake or something. Sing some happy birthdays, doing all of that good stuff. All right. Let's go with this. Knight of Pentacles. You got Judgment, Rebirth, Reincarnation, and the 3. You're going to feel kind of weird on the birthday. After the birthday's over, you feel, hey, I'm aging. Zaria's Tarot, thank you for your donation. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm aging. I'm looking forward to what's next, but I don't know what's next. I think you're kind of lost after the birthday is over. I think you're kind of in that mode to where I don't really know what is next. I don't really know where the next step is or where I'm going to be, what I'm going to do. I don't know what's kind of important in my life right now. I think you feel kind of lost after the birthday's over. You're like, I love having another birthday. I love having another year to do exciting things, but I'm just not sure where should I focus this year. What should I be focusing on? Like that 3, right? Where should I be looking cooking and stuff. Judgment, the rebirth, the reincarnation. It feels good to have a birthday. I think you see somebody that you haven't seen in a bit. That's going to happen. You see somebody that you haven't seen in a bit. A little bit of that after birthday depression because you're like, where the hell am I going to go? I got another year, you know? But anyway, the Judgment card just says you're going to have the rebirth, reincarnation. I think you're going to see somebody you haven't seen in a while. It's going to be a good thing as well. Knight of Pentacles says, be sure to hang out with all of these friends you've been asking about on your birthday, because there's a lot of good stuff that you're going to have, a lot of fun things that can happen. So I think you're going to have a good time overall. Now, it is kind of bittersweet. It is kind of bittersweet. Zaria, thank you for your other donation. But yeah, that 4, it's kind of bittersweet. You don't get everything that you need. You don't get everything that you want. I think it's sort of an emotional state for you. It really is. You're very emotional. You're like, this is another year. I'm excited, but I'm also like wondering what in the world's going to happen next in my life. I don't really have a lot of plans sort of planned out at this time. Anyway, I think that is what's going to happen. At least that is what the tarot cards say. All right, let's look at, we got Sarah up here. What is coming my way? Sarah, we're going to use the correct tarot this time. I promise you, I'm not going to screw it up like last time, Sarah, because Sarah's like, how stupid is this fat man on the YouTube? Because he picks, I say the Gregory Scott, and then he puts down something else and starts shuffling it. So trust me, trust me, I'm getting it right this time, Sarah. I'm sorry. If you can find it in your heart to forgive me, it would be just magical. It would be just magical. All right, but let's see. What is coming your way? Ooh, man, love. It's a summer of love for you. I think I said it before. Summer of love for you. This is something, immediately, just intuition only. I just got the summer of love. Just came straight out of my mind, straight out of there. Got the summer of love coming in there. I think you and Samantha Vanderman have the summer of love feel here. You two is what's sort of going in there. Let's find out. What is happening here. Hanged Man Moon, a 5 Wands, and a 9 of Cups. It is kind of the summer of love. You have, okay. Now, I think you have 2 opportunities. I said this before, I think. One sort of nearing the spring-summer timeline. One like late fall into the winter. You have 2 opportunities to meet somebody, to have an interaction, to get some fun things going, to have some things happen. Knight of Cups is your first opportunity with a water sign. Is it going to be a Pisces? I don't know. It could be a Pisces, but you do have a water sign in there. That Knight of Cups, the Mr. Romance coming in. You have an opportunity to get some romance in there. This is something, again, this long distance. It's not something that is. You got a little bit of a window of opportunity, something coming in here. Now, there are a couple of weird things they say, like, just like I used to be married, but we're separated. It's a couple of like red flags, but they're not like red flags that are just like killing you, right? They're not red flags that are just slaughtering you. That's what I'm saying. So the 5 of Wands, there's a couple of things you got to sort of trounce to get over to the other side, but it is a nice long distance relationship. I think you'll have some fun. I think it's nice. It's one of those where you actually get emotional about the first one, right? 9 of Cups, water sign. You get kind of emotional with it. And it's nice to have a little bit of an emotional reaction, emotional connection. It feels fresh. It feels like good stuff happening. The Moon with that connection as well. Coming through, I think that is going to be awesome. I think that is going to be a little bit of something. I think you end up either traveling out there, they travel to you, and you have sort of fun, a lot of good stuff. Hanged Man does say that there are some more red flags that come up, like I would say 2-3 months in. 2-3 months in, if you wake it that far, you got a couple of red flags that are a little more serious than the first red flags, and you have to deal with that when that comes up. But it is something that you do have a good time with. Summer/springtime love coming your way. That is what is next indeed. You want to know what's coming your way? And I did use the correct further clarification planning question below. The recruiter at Plenty of Fish. By the way, don't date anybody at Plenty of Fish. I got used and abused by 2 different professional daters at Plenty of Fish. That was super annoying, super duper annoying to have a professional dater waste my freaking time with. Anyway, the recruiter position at Plenty of Fish has fierce competition, not just regular competition, fierce competition. Company-wise, it's great to work for. Okay. But Will I succeed in getting this position? I have no recruiter experience. There are people competing all the time for me. What am I going to do? How am I going to get it? What kind of things are waiting for me at Plenty of Fish, the professional dater site? I guarantee if I went on Plenty of Fish right now, all of those professional daters that I encountered are probably still there. It's been 10 years. It's been 10 years. I guarantee if I open it up right now, the exact same professional daters will still be on that damn site. Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, hashtag I'm not bitter. Hashtag I'm not bitter, but I'm a little bit bitter. Okay. Anyway, let's recruiter position. Fierce competition. You got no recruiter experience. What kind of chances do you got? Page of Coins says not much. I mean, that is a thing of the not much. Not much experience. Eight of Swords, right? You are restricted by your experience. You're going to go in there. You're going to say, hey, here I am. And, here's what I do. And they're going to be like, oh, okay. But like that you are restricted by the lack of experience with that. You know what I mean? Eight of Swords says, yeah, it's not very good. Not going to be good for you overall. Page of Coins, there's not a lot of stability within this, not a lot of stability within this job. Ace of Coins would have been a lot better, but no, we got the Page of Coins. You got to deal with it, But that's the way it works. I think there are some difficulties getting in there. There are some difficulties finding that. Judgment, the Rebirth, the Reincarnation, you got a little bit of a chance, but kind of slim. I mean, not something that's just going to be rock solid, steady and anything else. Date the old-fashioned way. That's what I do. Here's my dating advice to any dudes, right? Nerdsbane, thank you for your very generous donation. I appreciate that. Here's my dating advice for the dudes. When you see somebody that's cute, all right, step one, you look at them in the eye, and step two, you smile. If they look at you in the eye and they smile back, then you walk up and you say hello. This is the most beautiful dating advice you'll ever get, right? And then after that, you just discuss and talk and see what's up. And then you may have some dating things happen after that. But I'm just saying that works amazingly well. You don't need pickup lines. You just use those steps. You look and smile. If they look back and smile, you go say hello, right? Now, if you don't know what to say after you say hello, then that's a whole different problem. You need to go talk to people in general. But, I'm just saying, that works like a champ. Works like a wonder. Anyway, Cassandra, when will I get a good client for my business? I've been wandering around trying to find some clients and nothing's happening. Let's get you some clients happening with that. If I'm going to get clients for a business, I'm going to use the Ocean Tarot is what I'm saying. The Ocean Tarot is out there. No more dating app needed. See, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about, You look and you smile at everybody, and that's what you need. That's what you need. You look and you smile, and if they smile back, then you just say hello. And then after that, you say other things. And if you have problems saying anything after hello, then you just need to interact with just a bunch of people. But I'm just saying, it is the internet age. So, there are chances that a lot of people are like, I don't know what to say after I say hello. Well, go out and talk to everybody you can. Male, female, dog, cat. Talk to everybody that you can. And basically just get it where you're just a chatty type of person. And then that takes care of itself. Anyway, all right, Cassandra, when will I get a good client for my business? The Hermit. Oh my, you have you have a lot of problems getting a client. Good news is the Two of Cups does say you're going to get a client for your business, and that is going to be good overall. So, but you are having problems. What's going on over there, Cassandra? You're having notable problems coming through here, right? You got the Hermit. It feels like I'm trying to reach out. I'm trying to get clients. I'm trying to talk. Just not making anything happen. It's just not a lot of things going in here. Page of Pentacles. It feels like you're just kind of getting to that mode or giving up. You're just like, Jesus, this is really getting kind of rough. It's not exactly the smooth as I tried, but the way it goes. Page of Pentacles, it acknowledges that you are having issues. You are going to sort of clear that up. You got a Two of Cups. I am going to make the new connection, the new happy connection. That is going to be very fruitful indeed. Now, when will this happen? You do got a 9, you got a 2. I think you're looking at a few weeks. Looking at a few weeks, that's a max of 7 weeks for that, but you are looking at a few weeks to get the client for your business. There is your answer. Too busy looking at their phones. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, there's that too. If somebody's looking at their phone and they never stop looking at their phone, do you really want to date that person anyway? I mean, like, serious question. Do you want to date somebody that never stops looking at their phone? Like, serious question. Me? Not really. Okay, anyway, let's see. Rose is next. And then we're going to do the Jade double shot. No, Jade triple shot. The Jade triple shot. But for now, we are going to do Rose. Rose wants to know something, but I don't see it. Rose, did you... Oh, yeah, here we go. Rose. All right. Will the lottery winnings be close to $1 million? Ooh, that would be nice. That would be great indeed. Hey, can we get that? Can we make this happen? Can we make it happen for Rose? I mean, if anybody deserves a free million, it is Rose. If anybody deserves a free meal, it's going to be Rose. Ace of Swords. Oh, 2 of Wands and the King of Wands. I just don't think we're going to get into the million type of thing. You do have the 2 of Wands. You're searching and seeking, trying to find some money, trying to find that fat cash. The King of Wands, though, it says we're going to kind of take action in order to get this done. Not really going to get there. We don't have a big 10 of Pentacles that would say yes, or a big 6 of Pentacles that would make our day. We have an Ace of Swords, a communication about some winnings, clearly, but the winnings just aren't at the level of super duper excitement and whatnot. So I'm going to say that we are not going to get $1 million from the lottery winnings. We do get something, I remember from before, but not the $1 million range. But that is perfectly okay. Now, Jade has a couple of questions. We're back to Jade tonight. Jade has a triple shot tonight. A triple shot. We did Indy. Now we do Indy Land and TC. All right, let's say thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Indy Land. Okay, so we need to find out. We got 2 more areas that we are scanning that we need to determine if they're going to be good, bad, indifferent for our family, if they're going to be all right. TC and IL. I think this is going to be exciting to see if we can get these areas down, get these areas notched out, find out what's going to be good, bad, indifferent about the areas too. All right, let's see what's happening here. I mean, I do kind of do need like a moving tarot or something like that. That'd be fun. I want to make 100,000 tarot decks. I want to make a musical tarot. I need Andrew's help for the musical tarot. Like straight up, I'm going to hire Andrew to help me on the musical tarot. But that is literally going to be next. So Andrew, I don't know how much free time you got. I don't know how much free time you got, but after the Tasty Tarot, next year, it is going to be the musical tarot. That's what I'm saying. All right, I mean, let's see what's going on here. You're looking at TC right now. This is TC. Oh, my. TC looks like your best opportunity that you've had so far. TC looks rock solid. TC doesn't have any issues at all. TC has the Emperor card. When you're moving in someplace, you're sort of moving in, you're getting steady, you're getting sort of the family there, you're getting everything stable. Man, the couple of Pentacles really make the grade, make everything so much better, make everything so much smooth, especially with the Moon card nearby. We have the emotional support. We have the rock solid stability. We have a lot of good stuff, a lot of good things happening with this. This is your best read so far. I mean, I would just say this is going to be the best area you have had, mainly because of just sort of the tint that the Emperor gives to it. The Emperor says, I have adjustment capability. I have control over this. Because a lot of times you do get into situations you have zero control. All of a sudden you're in sort of this roller coaster ride. YouTube user, thank you for your generous donation. I appreciate that. You do have sort of that roller coaster ride where it's just like, oh, you know, I don't have much control. I'm going to have to ride the waves. This is more where I have fine-tuned control that is going to be rock solid with that. The moon, you're really sort of in tune with this area as well. A lot of good people, a lot of generous people, and very good overall stability, very good overall chances for things that you need, right? Sort of this is going to be good for the family. You have good stability. You have good schools. You have good sort of giving. People are sharing. People are supportive. Overall, I like TC being your best one yet, being literally your best one yet. Now let's look. Let us look at the IL. Now, this is IL. Is it going to be a good school for IL? Is it going to be a decent school? The devil immediately. I think finding a good school for the first daughter is going to be difficult. You had some weird readings on the schools. YouTube user and a Starlight Star Bride, welcome tonight. You've had some weird readings on the schools. I'm going to tell you now, I'm not going to lie. You've had some oddball readings on these schools, and this is no exception. You got the devil here. There always seems to be something in the school that you're not going to like. So if you're in IL, you're looking at IL as far as a high school. You're looking at a little bit of an aeon possibility, a little bit of fast moving. It's like things are a little bit out of control with that. You do have those restrictions you're hitting and the devil card in there. You've had a lot of challenges. I think it's like what sucks the least seems to be your situation. What stinks the least out of all of these high schools? I'm just saying now, what stinks the least out of all of these high schools? This high school is not exactly the best one. The devil card being in here is very sort of challenging. A fast, rapid movement is also challenging. A little bit of restrictions on what we can. It feels like it's a little bit too much. Just a little bit too much overall. Oh, I would say overall, this is not your best choice. You had previous choices. I think that works a little bit better. This doesn't look like your best choice as far as that overall is going to be there. Anyway, I think that is it for the Jade Triple Shot. Thank you so much, Jade. I appreciate you as always. Alea's Light is up next. May I have a spiritual gift reading, please? I would love to give you a spiritual gift reading and see what kind of spiritual gifts we can get. If I'm going to be a spiritual gift, okay? If I'm going to be a spiritual gift, I am going to use, I'm going to use the Bumbleberry Hollows Tarot, because that is just the place that I want to be at the end of the day. I love this deck. I think it is fantastic. And, it's the way it is. The way it is. I'm curious to read the book if you'd ever share it. Let me journals dedicated. Yeah, journaling. Okay, there we go. I have no idea what's going on in chat because I'm busy reading. Anyway, all right. Spiritual gift reading. What's going on with the Emperor at the first position on all these decks? Emperor, Hanged Man, Ten of Wands, Five of Wands. Spiritual gift reading. Emperor next to the Hanged Man. Going it alone ain't working. I can tell you that. Going it alone just isn't working. That's my translation from the Emperor and the Hanged Man. Because the Emperor is a level of control. It is a level of power. I know where I'm going. I know what I'm doing. I sort of have the ability to do what I need to do to get to the end of the day. But I'm just saying we got the Hanged Man. I'm on the wrong track. I'm looking from a different perspective. It's just not functioning for me overall. You're looking at spiritual gifts and whatnot. I think you're on the wrong track sometimes. I think that you need help. You need maybe a mentor. You need advice. You need somebody there to support you. Emperor next to a Hanged Man says I have the power and abilities, but I'm just sort of looking at it from a wrong perspective. If somebody can straighten this out and make it a little bit better, I think we're going to be where we need to be. Five of Wands as well. I think you're a little bit conflicted as far as the spiritual pathway or the gifts that you have and where you're going to go forth with those. So the Five of Wands says I'm confused sometimes. I'm running into dead ends sometimes. But overall, I think the Five of Wands says that there's some things to clear up, right? Some things to clear up that are going to be a little bit better. Ten of Wands overall. It says, don't take everything too seriously with spiritual gifts. Don't take everything too spiritually. Use what you have. Use what you feel. Go with your emotions. Go with your intuition and just use that. Don't sort of analyze it later or look at it from too many different perspectives and try to figure out too many things. I think that just approaching it just raw, letting it happen is going to work for you as far as gifts are concerned. At least that's what it says. By the way, Ciro Marchetti has a 20% off sale on their site. You can go there. Juicy Peach, when will I meet E in our trip together? How will it go? I don't know how to do a Juicy Peach reading at this point because we needed to get that done. Let's see. We got a cage match coming up. Why did the cage match come up here? That's so weird. Anyway, I do have a cage match waiting next for Fem. All right, let's look at some Juicy Peaches. Well, not like that, but you know what I mean. Let's look at some Juicy Peach reading here. When I meet E in our trip together, how will it go? Will it be amazing? Will it be astounding? Will this be Seven of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, and the Fool? I think you're ready to go on this trip together. You meet them and you're really nervous. You're like, oh my. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to process. I'm not really sure what to sort of do at this point. But the Fool says, let's go on this adventure. You warm up mighty quick. Very quickly, you warm up and you are excited. You're ready to go. You are ready to hump it and pump it. The Fool says, let's go on this trip. We're making it happen because the Nine of Pentacles, I get comfortable. I get the stability with them. I love them. I'm excited to be with them. And the Seven of Cups, they have a lot of different things that they look like, or they have a lot of different things that they're sort of interested in, they're pushing for that you haven't thought about yet. They open your eyes. They just open your eyes. And I think that's going to be interesting and amazing. And you're going to have a good time with this individual. But again, a little bit of a nervousness, a little bit of unsteady legs there. But, you know, once you get your sea legs out of there, but I think it's going to be all right. Anyway, let's find out what's going on next with Sheena. Wants to know, may I have a weekend reading, please? You may indeed. We're going to use for your particular weekend reading this deck right here. It's called the Wonder World Tarot. It is from Amy, otherwise known as Push Kitty, which I haven't seen in a long time. Hope Amy is all right. Hope Amy is all good. We need to get Amy on the show again, do another interview, because the Amy interview was popular and it is amazing. Okay, let's see what is happening here. See what? Brief some of you change the links. Okay, what the world? What the world's going on that? Okay, let's see what is happening here. Weekend reading. Whoa. You're worried about something ending. We can tell that. You're worried about it ending. You know, it feels like we are concerned a little bit. The Nine of Swords and Justice, we're concerned about something ending. And I think it may be coming to an end on the weekend. You do have a little bit of that action going on there. Nine of Swords, I'm concerned, but then we move into Justice with the guillotine and a lot of severed heads in here and a very hesitant person that may be pulling the chain on the guillotine indeed. You're concerned about something ending. I think it may be ending indeed. Good news is, after the weekend is done, the Three of Wands says we're ready for the next step. We're ready for the next opportunity, the next thing that is going to be out there. So I think that's going to be kind of something where bittersweet, right? One thing ends, another begins. And I think that is going to be part of your weekend experience. If you're willing to put up with that, if you're willing to go forth, I think that's going to be all right. It's going to be okay at the end of the day, as they say. So Sheena, welcome to the weekend, and let things end as they may. YouTube user with a final try within. What will happen? I don't know. I think that's up to you. I really think that's up to you. Because I think that you are going to have a little bit of an opportunity with somebody else at the same time. I think you're going to have a double shot read is what I think. By the way, we do have a brutal cage match coming up for Fem. Fem, you are next. I did not forget about you. I know it's been a minute. It has been a minute, but I promise, did not forget about you. Okay. in the final chapter. It's like Friday the 13th, the final chapter, but it's in the Nelson's final chapter. What will happen? What kind of exciting things? What kind of not exciting things we're going to have? Three of Coins, Empress, and the Ace of Swords. All right. You need to learn how to communicate. Both y'all communicate really crappy to each other. I'm not blaming you. Hashtag not all YouTube users. I'm not blaming you. I am just saying that your communication just doesn't work for anybody. You know where the buttons are. You both press them. You got to learn to communicate on a chill, calmer level. There's going to be more focused with that. The Empress, we got to learn to be comfortable together. Ace of Swords, we need to start a new collection, a new approach for the communication. Because I think if you communicate the way that you've been, I don't really think that's going to work. I don't think it's ever going to work. Or thank you for your donation. Ace of Swords, find a new way to communicate. Even if we have to hammer it out, figure it out, rush it out, that is going to be important. Empress, I think it's going to be nice and comfortable. You're going to have a good time with this individual, but you can't go in the same way you're doing now. Both of y'all can't approach it the same way you're doing now. Change needs to happen. If it doesn't happen, you're going to be in the same situation because patterns repeat themselves. We have to get off of the pattern. We have to get off of this Ferris wheel, this roller coaster. We have to get off of this, approach it differently. Be serious about it. If you're willing to do that, I think it works very well. In fact, Empress says it works great. But if you don't, guess what? We're going to be back in the same pattern again. How many times can you do the same thing and expect different results? A lot, apparently. But you need to do things differently to get different results. Zaria's Tarot is... Oh, no, I'm sorry. Zaria's Tarot is not next. We got Fam with a brutal cage match. Brutal cage match, stay... Or new job with a pay cut. Oh my, I know somebody that did that. I know somebody that did that. Okay, pay cut, new job, or stay. For this one, we need the Pixel Tarot. Pixel Tarot is going to be our job tarot reader for today. It is a bit thin. Now that I'm playing with the Pixel Tarot, it's kind of thin, but it's heavy. So it's like thin, but it's okay, right? It's thin. But it's heavy enough that you know that the quality is there. So let's find out what is going to happen there. Stay. Our pay cut, the new job. It is a brutal cage match indeed. The way it is.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
And that's the tarot throwdown. That is how tarot throwdowns work. You can't really just approach tarot throwdowns from a regular perspective. You got to approach it like it is a brutal cage match indeed. Should I stay or should I go? Well, now I think that you need something new. You need the new connection, new opportunity there, because I think the old job just ain't working for you. It ain't functioning, and it's on life support at the moment. You're going to have to get out and just shake it off. Shake it off with here, the Two of Cups. Get yourself something better, something that's going to be superior. Because the King of Swords says you have a lot of capabilities that aren't being used. You have a lot of things that are being neglected at the current job. You need something better. Even though you get a little paycheck, it says to kill off, to terminate, to end the current job, and to get a little bit of a pay cut with the new one. That's what it says. The Ten of Swords is a good finale, a good wrap-up for the reading overall. Get the hell out of that. You know, entertainment purposes only, by the way. Never quit a job based on a fat man. Reading your cards on the internet, Zaria knows this, is, I have no idea how to pronounce that, is FF going to view the post I made about him. He keeps stalking my social media and he's hating all over me. That ain't no good at all. That is no good at all. People be stalking. Ain't nobody got time for a stalker. Let's go with a stalker. Oh, no. We're doing a little stalker. We're doing a little stalker. We got to get the Poe. The Poe needs to be in here right now. I think that is going to be it. We are still live, Effie. Let me check my statistics page. Effie, make sure. Effie, I'm using 9% of my CPU. I got 30 frames per second, 0 dropped frames, and I got 10K upload. I think that's pretty solid, pretty solid. Nothing bad on my end. Stream quality is rock solid. We are good. We are good indeed. Paperwork is a mofo. Too lazy to write all day. Want to quit, go back to school for art. I mean, hey, make some tarot decks. They seem to be selling quite well lately. All right. Okay, is this person, by the way, this is the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot. If you have some stalkers, if you have somebody casting a hex on you, this is the deck that you need in your life, because the Poe knows that you all know that the Poe knows. Zarya knows that the Poe knows. Okay, let's find out. Now, why is okay. They're going to view the post. Nine of Wands, the Star. Yeah, they are viewing it. You can see them viewing it right here. They're staring at the post. They know the post is out there. Oracle Dragon, welcome. They know the post is out there, and they have been looking at it. They're getting a little bit of emotional about it. They are. They're getting emotional about it. They feel like they've been wrong. They feel like they've been done wrong here. They have complained to friends as well. They've said, hey, I didn't do anything. The reality is they did do something. Darcy. Darcy knows. The Poe knows. Darcy knows too. Yeah, the King of Swords. Overall, they want to reply, but they just know that it's not going to work out well for them, so they're going to stay in stalker mode. But they did see it. They do want to reply. They are getting a little bit upset about it. They're getting a little bit upset about it. So you're going to have to kind of understand that. With this, they know that they are looking down upon you. They're looking here. They're looking here. They're watching what you do. They are checking it out. They have been investigating you and looking in your direction with all of this stuff. You got to be careful. Will Dio, the Gemini, reach out to me soon? Oh, my. You are a Scorpio. Well, this gives me a reason to press the Scorpion button. I mean, the Scorpion button is the Scorpion button is around there. The Scorpion button is there. Will the Gemini reach out to the Scorpio and grab the Scorpion tail? Let's find out. Scorpions are always fun. That is for sure. Hashtag not all Scorpios. All right, let's see. Will D.O. the Gemini reach out to me soon? It's just going to be a thing. Is it going to be the Queen of Wands? Says kind of yes. I mean, it does. Wow, that's out of focus. The Queen of Wands kind of says yes. We got a little bit of a Seven of Swords also says yes. Queen of Swords says yes. This is looking like a pretty rock solid yes to me. I think we are going with a yes, a thumbs up here. You got the Fool. They're willing to take the adventure. They're willing to reach out and do that. They're following you. They're willing to follow you along and reach out for this. Queen of Swords is a reaching out kind of thing. The Swords element being here and here does say they're willing to do that. Seven of Swords says we need to play some chess. We need to play some chess. We need to return to the scene of whatever's happening with this. And the Queen of Wands, they will multitask you in and reach out. Overall, I say yes. That looks good. It looks fantastic. This is something you got to have in your life. Something that you got to have in your life. They are going to get it done. Now, the cards for next week, is it fun, too busy, boring, any warnings? Nerds Bane wants to know about next week. I did not forget about my wonderful PayPal supporters. Thank you so much. Yasamine, you are next. Let me make sure Yasamine has their question out there. If not, Yasamine, what is your question? Okay, there is your question. I got you in the queue. Yasamine, you are next. For now, though, we're going for Nerds Bane. We're done. We're done with the Poe. The Poe knows, but there are other people that know as well. Fatima, thank you for your donation. Another one that knows everything that you need in your life is going to be the Curious Travels Tarot. I love this tarot deck. I know we still got this in the frame, and I will be using this on the next reading because I can't have too many Push Kitty decks. I probably could have too many Push Kitty, but for now, I can't really have too many Push Kitty decks. I mean, come on. Can you have too many Push Kitty decks? Not now. Maybe after she produces 100 of them, but not now. I think we're good. The Tower. Jesus. The Tower, cards for next week. You got a 9, you got a star, and you do have a 10. Next week's going to be kind of weird. I'm going to say next week is going to be kind of unusual if you're going to be able to prepare for this. The Tower into the 9 is a bit concerning. feels like things just aren't stable as you get into that Monday morning. It is another manic Monday. You're going to wish it was Sunday because I know that is your fun day. That's your get up and run day. But this Tower into the 9 says it is going to be a manic Monday indeed. What can we do to prepare? I think that you can very much focus on what you need to get done for the week and really sort of map it out. Map out what you need to get done for the week so you're not overloaded, you're not just overwhelmed, you're not pushed to the limit with this, and there's no need to worry about that because you got everything mapped out, everything played out the way it needs to be. Because the Tower card says there's some structural instability in the Monday that we get. LaShun, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. But yeah, the Tower into the 9. If we don't worry about it, that's going to be the big opportunity here. Because if you are too concerned about it, if you're worried, if you're like, oh my, I don't think that's going to be functional for you. The Star says the rest of the week is kind of a bit on autopilot. The Star is a great card for any sort of future reading. Patricia, thank you for your donation. The Star says we have a lot of good stuff happening. We have a place to go. We have it mapped out. Like I said, that's why I said map it out here. So we recover from this. And then we sort of pick up at the start, pick up where we need to be. We shoot forward, we make it happen. I think that's going to be good. And that is going to be very important for you to do. So there you go. I would definitely focus on that. Map it out, get it done. By the end of the week, the 10 says everything is stable again. Right? Because you're able to handle a little bit of the volatility that comes at the beginning. So overall, I think that's nice. I mean, it makes the week go by fast when it's busy, is what I say. All right, I did not forget about Yasmin. Yasmin, I didn't, because we want to know if G thinks of me. Manny, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. We got Patricia with a donation as well. Thank you. Let's see. For a love reading, does G think about me? Are they thinking about you right now? It could be. Lucy Cavendish deck. Lucy Cavendish makes a hell of a deck. Lucy Cavendish deck makes it happen. Makes some really nice looking decks, is what I'm saying. I really enjoy Lucy Cavendish decks. All right, let's see what is happening with this. Friday mimosas, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, a little Delta 8, a little mimosa. You're going to have a good old weekend. Okay, let's see. Does G still think of me? Strength card says a little bit. I mean, they're not just sitting there just focused on you or anything like that. I don't see that. I don't think we're going to go into that fantasy land. Lachey, you are indeed next. Very good noticing that. But they're sort of think of you off and on here and there, right? Strength. And this is a connection I still have. It's still important to me. I think it's going to be pretty good. And the King as well. I think the King sort of says this is something that I still would like to enjoy maybe in the future to be all right. You got a couple of wands in here, the King and the Knight. Is this something that they do want to pursue later? All right, later, not now, but later. But right now, it's sort of a casual, occasional thought, not where they're sitting there just obsessing about it. The world says they need to find their own path right now. That's what's important. They need to find their own path. Coming back, trying to make it happen again, not really functional for them. They need to find their own path at this point and see where it's going to be at the end of the day. Crystal, welcome. Good to see you. All right, we're going next to Lachey. Who is next? That's very good, Lachey. Very good noticing that. Why did the Scorpio text me and then they didn't respond? Oh, man, Scorpio. Why did the Scorpio text me? Then does not respond. What's going on with the Scorpio? Did they change their mind? Did they have a change of heart? Did they text you at maybe the wrong person? What is happening with that? We need to find out about the Scorpio action because sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't. The 7. Did they accidentally text you? I mean, did they accidentally text you? I have to ask. What the hell? Did they accidentally text you? Okay, here's the idea. 7 of Cups. I think they text more than one person. I'm sorry, Lachey, I'm sorry. I hate to be the bearer of the news. They text more than one person. And one of them was you. One of them was you. Now, the 4 of Wands, I think somebody else texted them back too. And they were like, oh, So you are maybe second or third place, and somebody else was in maybe first or second place. And then they decided to go with first or second place instead of Lachey. Just saying, the Two of Cups, I reached out to you, wanted to make a connection, but you weren't the only one, Lachey. Seven of Cups. I text this one and that one and this one and that one. We're sort of, putting their feelers out, trying to see what can happen, how we can get it done. Four of Wands says there was a much better opportunity, and the King of Coins. I'm going to have to go with that one. I'm just going to have to go with that one and move on. And move on from this Lachey. I don't mean to be a bearer of bad news, but, a cheater is a cheater.
Are they cheating on me? Those panties ain't mine.
All right, let's go for the next reading, which hopefully will be a little better. Throwing out the net to see what kind of shrimp we can get in there. You got to throw out the net to see if you can get a fish, like plenty of fish. Throw out the net and see if we can catch a fish. Got no time for emotional immaturity. That's what I'm talking about. Effie. Ain't nobody got time for people just hitting up everybody. YouTube users coming in with the bigger donation tonight. Man, in-depth insight. Okay, based upon my skill set. Okay, recruiter seems like the industry for me. Should I start pursuing this? And will I be successful in this pursuit? If I go full in, 100% in, and try to get a recruiter, can I do that? Is that going to be possible? Is that going to be possible with this? Let's find out what is happening with this and see what's going on. Let's see. King of Swords, King of Cups, King of Coins. Jesus, you got a lot of kings here. You got a lot of kings here indeed. It's okay. Yeah, this is the thing for you. I think you should. If you're looking for a yes, no, you got a little thumbs up action. I think that functions, that works in there. You got a lot of kings. So what are we missing? The King of Wands. You really sure you're going to pursue this? Are you really sure you're going to go forth with this and really be into it? Or is this something you like, if this is something you're like excited for today, but tomorrow not so much? But you can't ignore 3 kings in a row. It definitely says to go forth, make it happen, and to do all of that. So there, I think that's going to be okay for you. 9 of Cups is overall you're going to be content and happy with that. That's a weird read. That is a well-shuffled deck. Random cards pulled from random locations. So, yeah, here you go. Anyway, there's your in-depth insight, and that is a lot of very strong cards. My next job, when and what industry will be stable long-term? Emotionally checking my current job, just hanging on for dear life. Let's see. YouTube user, if we can find your next job opportunity and make it happen and be a little bit better than what you currently have, because you are running into some difficulties. Everything seems to be competitive where you're at. I think that's wearing you down. There's only so much competition and all of this other stuff. What deck is this? It's the Wonder World Tarot, available from Push Kitty's site. Andrew, I'm sure, has a link for you to go buy it, to go get excited about it and pre-order it right now, because you need it in your life. You need it in your life immediately. Your next job, based upon the skill set, what is going to be my next job, stable, long-term job, what have you. Emperor in the first slot again. What the hell's going on? It seems no matter what deck I get, the Emperor and the first slot seems to be the pattern tonight. That is absolutely wonderful. 8 of Wands, Page of Swords, and a 10 of Coins. I think the next job you're looking for is going to be a stable job. It is about communication. It is about finding new people. It is about getting the communication out there, making contacts, making things happen, and I think it's going to be okay. The queue is massive. I think we got 11 in the queue. Christina, thank you for being a member for 15 months with with the dollar. Thank you for the dollar. Christina D. Anyway, but you have the 8 of Wands. You need to be out and active. YouTube user, I don't think you like being stuck behind a desk. I think you like being out and active, meeting new people, interacting with people. That fits a recruiter lifestyle. The Emperor, you like to make your own hours. You like to be your own boss. I think that fits a recruiter lifestyle indeed. And the Page of Swords. You need to communicate with people, have new communications, fresh communications. That is going to be important to you. Ava, thank you for your donation. Paula, yeah, the Pasta Tarot. It was a Kickstarter. It was a Kickstarter, and now it is on Amazon. You can go to Kickstarter and see the pictures. It looks okay. I mean, I wouldn't kick it out of bed. It looks all right. Fatima, thank you for your other donation. Overall, the Page of Swords, you need to communicate with a variety of different people. And the Ten of Coins, I think you need something that is stable. I think recruiter's your job. I think recruiter is your forte. A lot of this is meeting new people, getting out there, making contacts, getting that big contact thing going on, and I think it's going to be all right for you. Anyway, weekend read for Starlight, Starbright. Give me a weekend read tonight. Let's find out. Pasta Tarot. I looked at it. It's okay. It looks okay. I guess if that's your thing, it's not something that I was like, whoa, that is amazing. But it was okay. Anyway, we can read Starlight, Starbright. We can read tonight. Justice Tower, the Knight of Wands. I think you dodged a bullet this weekend. I'm just saying, I think you dodged a bullet this weekend. It feels like that you found the problem area and you were able to dodge that hardcore. And I think that's going to be good for you overall. The Justice into the Tower. I'm able to get a cutting action. I'm able to get a balancing action. And I'm able to circumvent the Tower moment that was about to happen this weekend. So Starbright, if you can dodge that Tower moment, you are going to be better off, because the Knight of Wands says you got better crap to do. You get involved and in something that's just not something that's going to be worthwhile. It wastes a lot of your time. Overall, you're just not happy and content with it. Knight of Wands says, not really, right? Not really. So dodge that bullet this weekend. Circumvent the drama. Circumvent all of that Tower moment. I think you're going to be happy and better off in the meantime. Mayo, I want to ask, what are the feelings of David for joy? Thank you very much for the job you're doing. You are quite welcome. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's see what is happening with David and Joy. See if they're going to be all right at the end of the day. For a good love reading, I really do like, and y'all know, Modern Love Tarot, one of my favorites. Off with their head. That's what I'm saying. You got to sever some heads to get everything in balance some days. You got to sever some heads. You got to knock some heads together like Mo from the Three Stooges to make everything okay. Sometimes you got to knock some heads together to make everything all right. All right, let's see. Mayo wants to know if this relationship's going to work, if this is going to be okay. What are their thoughts? What are their feelings with that? Jesus, Two of Cups looks great. Three of Swords, Page, and a Ten of Swords. Oh, my. Strong in the beginning, but crappy at the end. I'm sorry. Strong at the beginning, though. It is nice. It is nice. We have a nice feel here for this individual. Everything's going great. With Two of Cups, a connection, the solid feel, the nice looking things we got going on. Two of Cups makes me happy. Mayo, it starts out so well. If we stopped right here, Mayo, it would be fantastic. But no, we can't stop right here. Got a Three of Swords, a Page of Pentacles, and we actually have to exit, leave, and abandon this situation because it's not going to work long term. Short term, it's nice. Mayo, it's beautiful. It's wonderful. It looks clean like a summer day. It looks beautiful and it smells amazing right here. But then the Three of Swords hits. We realize that this is going to be a little bit of a missed opportunity. Sometimes it feels like we're a little bit of a short-term relationship or it just didn't work. Page of Pentacles, we weren't quite prepared. We got to go. We have a divorce decree right here. Literally a divorce decree right there. We didn't make it happen. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry. It started out so lovely, but at the end of the day, reality takes over sometimes, don't it? Sometimes reality's there. YouTube user, thank you for your other donation. Let's see. R&R-D's current feelings for me. We needed the D question because it is a D kind of a string.
Everybody loves the D.
All right, let's get a good D deck. Let's get a good D deck. Not a A, B, or C deck, but a D deck. We're not quite failing yet, but we can get some D. RR is going for D's current feelings for me. Woo! Strength. Man, they're ready to hump, aren't they? Judgment and the High Priestess. Man, I mean, you do have 3 majors, all right? That is going to be important here. 3 majors always makes a beautiful read. Any major where we have 3 majors coming in makes a beautiful read. It looks good. It is pretty consistent with this. High Priestess, though, says there are some things going on over there you don't know about. And if you knew, you would be like, ugh. So there are some things happening over there. Strength says be patient. They still have you in their mind. A judgment, the rebirth, the reincarnation. You are going to get another opportunity at this. You are. But the strength, the patient must be there. If we're impatient, I think we ruin it. We ruin it. We ruin it for everybody. We stink it up, and it just doesn't work for us overall. By the way, in case you wonder what that was the Labanco Tarot. We'll use it one more time. Can we do that? Is that illegal? Is that illegal? Are we violating any YouTube rules by using this one more time? Because Fatina wants to know what's coming from me in love, right? Fatina wants to know. Let's find out. No, we're not going to use this script. We're going to use the only tarot deck I have in a bag. Just for Fatima, we're going to use this. This is the Baba Studio. Wonderful, beautiful, amazing, amazing deck of cards. Beautiful deck of cards. Nobody can deny the amount of beauty in this deck of cards. I need a splash screen that shows what the deck is, because this is like the most popular deck I got. When I turn this over, you're going to be like, what deck is this? It is the Baba Studio Victorian Romantic Tarot version 4. Version 4, my friends. It is going to sell like hotcakes. I mean, I'm just saying, I bought it at the retail price, but with all the inflation and the devaluation of the dollar and whatnot, this is going to sell for triple the price in like, I'd say 6 months. Easy. Easy. A year? Maybe quadruple the price if we make it to a year. All right. Anyway, what's coming for me in love? The Star. Oh, my. The Star, 6 of Wands, Hierophant, and a 2 of Cups. Oh, man, I'm not going to say soulmate. I'm not going to do it to you. I'm not going to say soulmate and put that out there because I don't think it's a soulmate, but it is so close. Fatima, this is your time to be happy, to be content, and to have some good stuff happen to you. The Star starting out, it's like meeting a new, wonderful, amazing individual, and I think that's going to be very good for you. And you got a 6 of Wands, a Lord of Victory right there. With a Hierophant, this things get serious, and a 2 of Cups. A perfect meet, a beautiful meet. You're looking at one of the best relationships that you have ever had. I mean, this is one of those, like the top 10 relationships. Well, I mean, maybe, I don't know if you've had 10. Well, you know what I'm saying? It's one of the top relationships that you've had. The Star. This is something you've meant to be. You have meant to be. You're waiting for it to happen. Going to work out great. Going to get serious. And it's going to be a beautiful connection from the Star. You feel that magic. You feel the tingling in the extremities. And everything is going to be very happy indeed. That is a beautiful read, Fatima. You're in for a big surprise. Lushan, how does CS feel about me currently? We can keep using it. We can keep using the V4. I think it's going to be all right. I think it's going to be V4. It's going to be good. A lot of y'all got this. Now, I got a bunch of them. I got a bunch of them because it's an investment. It's like buying gold, right? So, you know, you have, like buy gold and silver. I buy tarot cards. So this is the investment opportunity of a lifetime right here. And I'm glad I got all of my investments and they are in the other room and they are going to make me very happy one day when I go to cash out. When I go to cash out, all right, I'm going to put this back. What the hell's going on? Okay. All right. So we are going to go with Ace of Wands, a couple of aces. Nice. Nice. Let's see how I feel about me currently. They're busy with somebody else, if that's okay. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. They're busy with another individual. They're looking like they're very busy with somebody else. Five of Pentacles, it just doesn't work out, right? But do they feel about you? I think they still like you. The King of Pentacles, they remember you. They're comparing their new relationships to you. That's what I'm saying. They are comparing new relationships to you. Very focused on kind of what did you bring to the table? What kind of great things were you bringing there? What kind of good things did you have? And they miss a lot of that. And they're finding it sort of a lackluster interaction with some of the other people that they've been encountering. They've been encountering a couple of other people, right? King of Pentacles, but the Five of Pentacles, I have some nice things that I want, but I'm just not finding it in these individuals. So they miss you a little bit. They do miss you a bit. So that's good thing. I mean, that is good indeed, but they are busy with somebody else right now. But, they kind of miss you there. Anyway, that is my interpretation of that with the investment deck. Okay. Let's see. Well, I got a lot of paper products. I'm a big fan of paper and cardboard. That is for sure. Paper and cardboard. I got board games. I got books. I got tarot decks. I mean, I probably should get something that's going to be a little bit Nerds Bane. Thank you for your very generous donation. I appreciate that. Patricia's got the double shot tonight. Will I get any communication for this nursing program upcoming soon? If I'm going to be in a nursing program, I'm going to use my deck. Ms. Rocky, thank you for your donation and encouragement. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, let's see what's going on. Patricia, get communication for this nursing program. Is there going to be something that's coming up? Maybe. We'll see about a nursing program. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, you do get a communication. Communication looks pretty good. You change your mind about it. I'm telling you now, you change your mind a little bit about it. I'm not going to lie. You get some negative information. You get a little bit of like, oh, this is not, you change your mind a little bit. The devil's in the works. You start doubting yourself. You're like, oh my, I'm doubting myself a little bit here. Knight of Cups too. Knight of Cups. This is a good match for you. You do get accepted. You do get communication with that. The Lovers and Knight of Cups. Mr. Romance, along with a strong connection to lovers, do say that you do get good information. You do get a good connection. You get the communication that you need for this. It is going to happen for you. It is going to happen for you. So we're going with a thumbs up, big thumbs up for that. But you got your doubts about it after you're sort of wandering in there. Money. Any new jobs coming from me? You did a couple of interviews. Let's get some jobs for you. I mean, let somebody pay you some good cash at this point, right? Let's get somebody to pay you some fat cash money. You need the fat cash. You need all of this good stuff. You need to find it happening. And if you don't, you got the Ten of Swords at the bottom. So let's get you a good job here. Any new opportunities, get you a good Ace of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. I mean, I'll take a Ten of Pentacles on the worst shot, I'll take that. I wouldn't kick the Ten of Pentacles out of the bed. Oh, Strength, Hermit, the Ace of Swords. It is a lot of work to get a job for you. It is a lot of work to get there. You're having a lot of not success. You got the Hermit. I'm trying to get some successful things in there. I reach out. I get some stuff done. I get all these opportunities. I'm just not getting any big success with that. The interviews are going okay. I'm not getting the callbacks that I need. I'm not getting what I need. Stay patient. Stay on the path, stay patient. Don't let previous failures jade you for future successes. Strengths is be patient with this. The Hermit. The Tarot's recognizes you're having problems. You're having some issues with this Ace of Swords. This is your location. Your location's killing you. Your location's literally killing you at this point. The competition is fierce. Your location's just getting. So what can you do? Go to a different location, expand your horizons with a little bit of expand your radius a little bit, find something that's going to be a little bit different. But your location is just murdering you right now. I mean, you do have new communications that are coming in from the interviews, but finding the good job, finding the final job, finding something that's going to be steady and stable is very difficult. You can get something that's This is going to be a discounted job, but that's not something you want. You want something that's rock solid stable. When you're having issues finding that, be patient. Be patient. It is out there. It is coming. Just be patient with that. Strength card says don't give up at this point. Ava wants to, by the way, we're ending soon. All good things must come to an end. All good things have to wrap up eventually, and we are wrapping up after like 5 more reads. Ava, finances for April. Now, you know I love financial readings. I'm good at financial readings. But even though I say that, financial readings are entertainment purposes only. Never, ever, ever, ever finance anything based upon a random dude on YouTube hashing out cards on a video stream. You know this. I know this, but you need to be aware of it because I don't want to get sued. We don't read all upside down, this is not. Okay. Anyway, finances for April. April 1st, it is. And this is not an April Fool's. I think April's your money maker. It really is. It depends upon your movement, your money movement, what you're doing with your money, how you're organizing your money, how you're moving your money, how you're financing things. Your actions are a direct correlation to getting the money in. So getting strong actions, focused actions are going to be better off for you than not. And so the more action you take, the more money you take in. Right? The more ideas you hash out, the more things you get going, the more things happening with that. The problem you're going to have is it's stale. You don't have a tower moment. You'd love a tower moment, wouldn't you? You'd love a moment where you can just dump some money into stocks. You'd love a moment where things sort of collapse a little bit. Now I can sort of figure out my investments from the beginning. But no, it's not really going to happen. You have a stale month. But the more you action move, the more things that you do, the more actions that you take, the more money you get in. So more movement, more action, more things, more money. You have a direct correlation this month. I think that's powerful for you because it means you have a very good level of control over manifestations this month. Because a lot of times we just don't have any control over manifestations at all in a month. But you do this month. Is M the Gemini interested in hanging out and being with me, falling in love, making mad love on the couch?
Music to make love to.
Let's find out if they're going to be able to do any of that, or maybe all of that, with, yes, the Tarot of Oppositions has made it into the stream tonight. I love this one because I love reading reversals in it. The reversals in it. Oh, man. Need to find out what's going on with that. Okay. By the way, we're ending soon. We got 3 reads, and we are going to be out of here. Fatima, is M the Gemini interested in being with me? This card here needs to be flipped. That card is important. It needs to be flipped. Let's find out. Queen of Swords, a 9 of Wands, and a 4 of Swords. What was the flipped card? Oh my, Page of Pentacles. Man, Page of Pentacles. Not quite ready for anything serious. 9 of Wands. They're ready for a relationship, that's clear. They're ready to do something with it now, but they're not really going to be serious with it. Queen of Swords says they're still bitter. They're still a little bit jaded for what they have had in the past. A little bit of a 9 of Wands, even though that is flipped. Wounded Warrior is still there. Wounded Warrior is still there. They've recovered a lot from it, but not 100%. We're not ready to be serious right now. Are they interested in being with you? Absolutely. You have the Wounded Warrior being recovered. You have them able to go forth, able to move forward and get something done. You have a 4 of Swords reversed. They're not waiting any longer. They're ready to take some action. Page of Pentacles, the action's not really going to be something permanent. The Queen of Swords says they need to have a level of control. The way it goes. So if you understand that, I think that's going to be okay. If you're looking for something quick, easy, something a little on the side to be all right, it will be all right. But, that's the way it is. Anyway, YouTube started hunting full force ahead. We'll deploy resumes to... Sounds like you're in a war. I'm going to deploy a resume. Deploy a resume to the Eastern Front. to a bunch of recruitment positions? Will I get the plenty of fish long term, or is it going to be another company? Another company. Let's see what's going to happen with this. You're getting really serious with a YouTube user. YouTube users ain't playing around anymore. They're like, you know, N didn't work out, A didn't work out, F them both. We are going to go forward and make the career my plan. The 7 of Cups. Oh, my. You got a 10 of Wands? Flip 2. 2 of Swords and a 4 of Pentacles. That is nice. That is nice. I think plenty of fish is in your future, really. I mean, I've said it before. I think I'm going to do it again. Plenty of fish is in your future. I think you will get a plenty of fish opportunity with that. The 10 of Wands is something that's going to be a good match for you. It's going to be a good match. It's going to be good with that. 7 of Cups, you do have plenty of fish indeed. You got a lot of fish out there. I'd make sure to still apply at things, still go for things. Don't settle with a plenty of fish. 7 of Cups says this is going to be a magic time for you. You have a lot of good opportunities that are going to hit you in the face. 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. Don't hold back because you're going to want to hold back. You're going to be nervous. You know, you're going to be like, I don't know what I'm doing. What the hell's going on here? Don't hold back. Go full steam into everything. And I think that's going to be important for you overall. But yes, plenty of fish is a golden opportunity for you. And I think that you have a fantastic opportunity there. But don't hold back. Hit up everything. Hit up everything because you need choices. I'm not saying plenty of fish is bad, but I'm saying if you got another opportunity out there, it's going to be a little bit more rock solid, then that's what you need to do. Anyway, I'm going to get your other question tomorrow. For the last question tonight, though, Nerd's Bane, any love messages this month, or am I just going to be solo? Am I just going to be solo this month? If I am going to get some good loving in, I'm going to get some good loving in this month. Going to get some good loving in. I'm going to use the Chiara Marchetti deck, otherwise known as the, whatever it's called. Whatever this deck is called. I'm at a point where I have too many decks. I'm at a point where I just showed you 40 decks on the news. I'll be honest with you, I ordered 30 of them. I showed you 40 decks and I ordered 30 of them. And I know y'all are like, where does my money go? I see all of these donations. What does T.O. do with that fat cash? The answer is I order 30 of those 40 decks. That's what I do with your money. I order more tarot. I order lots and lots of tarot because I like tarot. And Mystic Palette, thank you, Andrew. I like tarot. And I want to find all the decks and just get them in here, show you them, let you know if they're good or not before you spend your hard-earned money, because tarot deck prices are going way the hell up. And I don't want you to waste your money. I'd rather waste my money or waste your money by proxy, I guess. But yeah, I'd rather use up my money and let you know if they suck. And then you can make your own decision about that, because I don't want you to spend good money and to have to go all the way to the UPS store to return some crap that you didn't like. I want you to see it on the stream first. I want you to see it in action. I want to read with it. I want to put it on the table. I want to tell you the card quality. I want to go through the book with you. I want to show you all the images, because you know how painful it is to go through 100 YouTube videos to try to find the new deck, because you're like, this deck just came out. Who has it on their YouTube video? Well, Tarot Oracle does. You know, Tarot Oracle has the video. You only got to go to one channel. And if you like only going to one channel for all of your tarot needs, hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I need a thumbs up and subscribe. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and all of that other stuff. Because if you want to see them all, this is where they're at. Okay, let's see. All right, let's see. Nerd's Bane finale. Any love messages, or are we going to be by ourselves? The 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands and the 6. Man, the end of the month looks pretty clean. I think you have a unique opportunity. Nerd's Bane. I think you use my advice, and you're looking at people and you're smiling them and you're like, hello. And you start a conversation. I think that works for you at the end of the month. You run into a weird situation where suddenly it works. You have the Six of Swords. This is a journey that we are going to be taking. This is a journey we're going to be taking with somebody else. So you're looking, you're smiling, you go say hi. Page of Swords, it's really awkward at first, but I think it functions well for you. You do meet somebody interesting and it don't take long, but it's at the end of the month. So you're going to have to wait a little bit. Do a little practice on that. Five of Wands says you are playing solo a little bit until you get there. But the end of the month is pure magic for you, and you're looking forward to this. Look at this. You're looking out in the distance. You're smiling. You're talking to people. You're looking them in the eye. You got the Three of Wands out there. You're scanning the environment, looking for that person that the fat man on YouTube told you was coming. You're looking for that person. Scanning around. And with that, that is it for me. Thank you for your being here. I greatly appreciate all y'all hanging out with me. We will see you tomorrow.